Good evening and welcome to the Formula Racing League. Round 2 of this 100% racing series takes us to the Autódromo José Carlos Pache in Sao Paulo, Interlagos in Brazil. The good news is we've got a full grid for the race. Qualifying was done last night. We'll have a quick roundup as to what exactly happened in that whilst we are waiting for the cars to go off the grid for their formation lap before this race does get underway. So to begin with Q1, it started and saw a spinner of well done a couple of times, or twice from Big Boss Bells, the race winner of last week in Bahrain, and some of the guys, as some are getting used to the rain, but Vemo came in and posted the fastest time for Q1. In Q2 Q2 started and there was and Winfield crashed, and Eckhout and Vemo taking P2 because at the end Quick Killer went Inters and went P1, and also there were some spinners in Q2. And finally Q3 was a better one and everyone had good pace as Vemo had set a 1:14.9, and then people thought that was good enough to take pole before Big Boss Bells came in and bettered that. So Big Boss Bells got pole position until Ginge posted a 1:14.8, went a tenth quicker, as well as some drivers who had some invalid laps due to spins. Well, the rain has even carried over into the race as well, and it'll be a very tricky one for the 20 drivers on the grid. So what can Ginge do? I mean, to be honest, it's anyone's game from the start of this. Just want to have a look to see what the weather forecast is expected to be. And in the race, slightly more cheery for the race as the weather front has moved away. It's a wet start to the race, but it's expected to clear up and become sunny. So race strategy is going to be crucial. You do lose quite a bit of time in the pit stops on this circuit, but not as much in wet weather conditions. And it looks like the race is underway already. So Ginge gets off to a good start with Big Boss Bells alongside, but Big Boss Bells has to tuck in behind, and he goes off at turn 1. So Big Boss Bells, the championship leader, has gone off. There's plenty of other cars going off there, and it allows Max and Quick Killer to get off into second and third places, and we've got a virtual safety car already. So we didn't quite have a formation that. The race has just got underway immediately, and someone else has gone into the woods. One of the AlphaTauris is Gainful Odds, who has gone off there. Now, I was just going to say the grid for the race. It looks like it's obviously got penalised as well as well done. Plenty of drivers getting penalised. So drama already on that one. Now, I'm quite surprised we didn't have a formation lap before all the drama kicked off. So Winfield's gained 6 positions from his starting spot. Rosie's gained 6 as well. Leclerc and Zubo had gained 5 each. Jackson's gained 6. And Wild Dog down to 17th place after beginning the event 5th on the grid. And we expect to see a lot of drivers going into the pit lane, and amazingly all of them are still running. I think there's going to be a lot of pit lane activity. There are plenty of drivers with drive-through penalties as well. Winfield is one of them. Maze is another. Gainful Odds and Fragile Ton have got drive-throughs as well, and someone's gone off, and we've got a full course yellow now. Is that a full safety car? I think it may well be, you know. As you can see, plenty of drivers coming into the pits. Now there is a full course yellow on track. Same sectors 1, 2 and 3. So the race has got back underway. It may well be a glitch. There's plenty of pit lane activity at the end of that first lap. So Ginge leads ahead of Max and Rosie. Vemo is in 4th place ahead of Leclerc and Zika Zubu. Jackson and Page are next up, with Big Boss Bells and Eckhout rounding out the top 10 so far. There's Rosie in 3rd place, but she's got a 10-second time penalty at this present moment. As we watch Jins, who's under pressure from Max, who goes to the inside. Oh, it's contact! And Jins is in the wall! So Jins makes contact with the AlphaTauri, he's gone into the wall. And Quickkiller's gone straight into the lead there, look. And that's going to leave debris all over the track on the exit of that complex. And I wonder if there's going to be a restart here. And I've just been told there's going to be a restart. Well, what's the race carried on for the time being anyway? And if I can be informed as to whether there's going to be a restart or not, that would be very, very helpful. So we've just seen Quickiller still in the lead. Rosie battling it out with the Haas there of Jackson. And it looks like plenty of drivers just retiring from the session now. So I'd imagine there's going to be a restart, a full restart to this race. So I've just seen plenty of drivers leaving the session already, including Racing Quickiller actually now. So yeah, there's going to be a restart now, guys. So we'll come away from this one and await an invitation from the host of the lobby, and then we'll get back in again. So we do apologise for that. I've just informed we are going to have a formation lap this time. And that caught a lot of the drivers out by surprise. So just to tell you what the grid actually is. So Ginge and Big Boss Bells line up on the front row next to each other with Ginge ahead of him. So Vamo is third ahead of Max, and it's Wild Dog in fifth and Quickiller sixth. Maze and Ilots Beget make up the fourth row, and it's Eckhart and Winfield in 9th and 10th. Fragile Tunnel and Gameful Odds are on row 6, head of Terades and Rosie on the 7th row. Then it's Dixon and Leclerc on row 8, followed by Seeker Subaru and Exotic Alpha on the 9th row. And it's Jackson and Pud 420 Herd at the back. I think Pud 420 Herd is not racing actually. So his seat, I think, is being filled in by Leppy, who is in the Mercedes. But we'll have a look at the grid when the formation does begin. And in terms of the calendar, we'll have a look at that in a moment. I think the game is not allowing me to get into the lobby, so what I'm going to do is just cut the stream, and then once I get back into the lobby, there'll be a new stream ready for you, so we'll be right back in a moment.